we are going to learn about our topic number 69, switch case. So let's move forward. Switch case. So in the previous video, we have learned about the break statement. Now it's time to learn about the switch case. It is very important in C language for executing any case. Okay, so let's look at switch case. So it is used to execute sequence of the statement on the basis of the case specified, and that is the most important point of switch case. So if you specify the case, then that is going to execute with the sequence of the statement. So simply I can say that it is used to execute sequence of a statement on the basis of the case specified. Okay. Now, the working principle of the switch case. This is very important, that how the switch case work. So I have classified this into 3 points. The first point is saying us that at first the value will drop within the parentheses of the switch case. Okay, the value will be dropped within the parentheses of the switch case. Are you getting this point? Okay, so the first thing is that the value will drop within the parentheses of the switch case. After that, switch case is match the value with the case constant value. If that value match with the cases, then the associate statement will execute. Otherwise, it look to the default statement if it is present. So it works on this simple principle. So first point is that at first the value will drop within the parentheses of the switch case. The second point says that switch case is match the value with the case constant value. If it is matching, then associate the statement will execute. Otherwise, it looks to the default statement if it is present. So this is the working principle of the switch case, and now just we are going to watch that how the switch case is going to behave, and I am just giving you an example to elaborate it. Okay, so this is very important point, and just remind that at first the value will be dropped within the parentheses of the switch case, then after that switch case is matched the value with the case constant value. If it is matching, then associate statement will execute. Otherwise, it looks to the default statement. Okay. So here I have a note for you about the switch case. Is that our first note, and we can say that our first point, the most important point in switch case is that break statement. About the break statement. Okay. As we have studied in the previous video about the break statement, that it breaks the line, or we can say it breaks the programs from that when we use the break statement. Okay, it terminates the program there. So actually break statement with the case means switch case is used to execute sequence of the statement associated with the particular case and transfer the control to the statement just after switch. So this is very important point. If you apply break in any of the cases, then it is used, or we can say it executes the sequence of the statement associated with the particular case and transfer the control to the statement just after the switch. So this is very important point. Okay, after we can say that our second point about the switch case is that, which is also a most important point, that is if break is not used. Suppose you are not using any break statement there in any cases with the case statement, then control will be transferred to the next case statement unless if we find break. So are you getting the point? So break is actually helping you to terminate from that statement, as I have told you in the previous video about the break statement, that it terminates the program. Okay, so if break is not used with the case statement, this is very important point. If break is not used with the case statement, then control will transfer to the next case statement unless it finds break. Okay. So now the third point, which is also a very important point, only constant value is allowed with the case statement. Only constant value is allowed with the case statement and not any variable. Okay. As I have talked and learned about the constant in the constant topic, you can watch that video also, and you can, I know that you are getting the point about what is the constant, because I have already told you all that things in the constant video, constant topic of C language. So just go and revise that all the topics which is moving around on the constant, which is moving around on the constants. Okay, so only constant value is allowed with the case statement. So this is very important point about the case statement. These 3 points is very important. Break statement with case is used to execute sequence of the statement associated with a particular case and transfer the control to the statement just after the switch. Very important point. Another point is, if break is not used with the case statement, then control will transfer to the next statement, next case statement, unless it finds breaks. Okay. And the third and most important point is only constant. Only constant is allowed with the case statement. So you need to think about these 3 points, because it is a very valuable point for switch case. Now, I have a syntax for you about the switch case. That switch, here variable is allowed. Switch, parenthesis open closes. Here you can use the variable name, and I am just opening the switch. So this is a opening curly braces for switch case. And here you can see different cases. Case 1, case 2, and you can see sequence of the statement here, and I am using the break concept here. So break allows us to terminate from here. Okay, to terminate it from here and not move into the second case. And suppose I am not using break here, then this statement is going to execute as well as this statement is going to execute also. Okay, so this is very important. This is what I can say, that switch, variable name here, open the switch case through open curly braces. This is syntax part. Case, any constant name here, like 1, case 1, colon should be, colon must be there. Then sequence of statement, that whatever you wanted to write here, you can use your coding for this particular case, suppose this is a case 1. Okay, then break statement help you to not go into this case statement or to not move on to the second case statement. Otherwise, if you are not using the break statement, then case 1 as well as case 2 is going to run. It means that sequence of a statement which is under the case 1 as well as sequence of the statement which is under the case 2 is going to execute if you not use the break statement. So break statement help you to terminate from that point. So it will terminate from that point. So this is the case 1, sequence of the statement break. Case 2, we can say constant 2, sequence of the statement break. And this is the syntax part. You can use many cases, n cases. Then default. Default is that value when the user not press any of the cases, or you can say when the user not required any of the cases, then the default is going to run. Then the default is going to be run. Therefore, the default value is going to be run, or we can say this sequence of statement is going to be run. So this is the most important point or the syntax of the switch case. Okay, this is the switch case and this is the variable. Switch case help you to go anywhere in the case that you require. Okay, so this was the syntax of the switch case, and this is very important in C language. So this was all about the switch case. So thanks for watching. Dhanyavad.